Bitch.
Artie apparently forgot today was Wednesday.
No, I'm laughing because that's the first thing that was said as soon as the recording started.
Oh my god!
Nice.
No! Oh my god.
Always memorable, Heather.
I know, right? I'm blushing hardcore now. Fuck.
I'm sure if you asked Will really nicely, you could delete that, like, second and a half
Yeah.
of dialogue.
He's never gonna edit his videos.
Nope, they're getting straight uploaded. You gotta have all that comedic gold in there.
You're an asshole. I mean, please don't come my
That'd be a
Well,
crime.
I need to
Rory's
make
too
money.
cute.
What?
I need to make money.
Yeah.
You make
can't do
money
it
by
today.
just standing still.
What?
Huh?
No, I
Stand
don't.
there and look pretty.
Oh my god.
She is Drop Dead Gorgeous. She totally could, you know.
Yeah. I mean, his character is super
Oh.
gorgeous. You make money without doing anything. Are you meaning
Somehow
real
I
life
don't feel like
or
that's
in
true.
game? Huh?
Somehow I don't feel like that's true.
He's talking
It is
about GTA if I'm believing him.
I am talking about GTA now.
Oh! You're talking about GTA.
Yes.
Yeah, Will got me to start playing it, remember?
I forgot.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a chance
Actually-
to sit down and actually play with him yet.
You get
And
money
I don't
for
understand
not
how to
killing
actually
anyone.
play it.
Don't you,
What?
get money for not killing anyone?
You get money for good behavior, so not being a dick, basically. He was like, I'm gonna go around blow everybody's cars up. Like, player-wise.
So,
Player-wise.
stealing people's motorcycles and driving them up to a second floor of a building and...
Player-wise, not NPCs.
I'll be right back.
You can completely and utterly wreck NPCs. No one cares. But if you start being a dick to players regularly, you lose your bonus. Just like $2,000 every day or something, every hour, I don't know.
Hmm.
It's something. You're just like, when did I get money? And you just put it in the bank. It's an RD. I think I need to get a new mouse here soon.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Because my click is starting to not work.
Oh, I need to... Yeah.
And back.
Welcome back.
Everything okay there, crap?
I just crashed at high speeds into a sand shark on a bike.
No.
I'm okay.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
Sand shark came out of nowhere. I like how while I'm waiting, I'm just literally driving around on a motorcycle crashing into things.
Oh god.
Trying to get used to the driving.
Switch to controller.
No!
Switch to
Never.
controller. It's easier.
Oops. Oops, I think the cops are after me. Don't ride your motorcycle on the sidewalk where a bunch of citizens are.
No, that's the perfect
Police
place
get
to
angry.
No, that's the perfect place to ride.
Police can't catch me now, though. I'm on the train rails.
That just sounds painful for your butt.
Suspension's really good, you have no idea.
Oh god, that's a... Okay, wow. That was a sharp turn for a train.
It's not a train, it's a subway. It's a slow-moving subway.
Oh dear god, I'm going into the tunnels.
You will get lost down there.
Yeah, probably. Or I'll die. Ah!
You're having so much fun. You're adorable.
I don't know how I died, I just... died.
Isn't that the
Are
best
you
way to die?
online?
Where you just like shoot?
Are you online?
Yeah.
It could have legitimately been a hacker, or you could just die.
I think I hit a wall funny and was going too fast
Oh, yeah,
in a
that's good.
tunnel on a motorcycle.
But yeah, sometimes you'll literally just randomly die for no reason, because modders. It's the best kind. That's loud.
I'm in.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Sorry, I work working days, so I forgot to say.
There's no excuse. Obviously, you don't love us.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm trading you in for a younger mod.
Ouch. I don't feel that old. You're so cruel.
Hmm? Okay. Did she brush or no? Okay.
It's gonna be another night of poor rolling for me. No.
Did you already roll that poorly already? Oh my.
You only got one crit fail.
I'm gonna say there's still
The rest
room.
are below. Yeah, I got like 2 above 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Maybe
get
you're
my
just
20 for
shaking
that.
out the bad. Oh no.
Damn.
Okay, alright.
See, Ori's going almost all of her numbers are above 10. I got 2 numbers above 10.
Since everyone else is doing it.
Gotta get the bad rolls out, man. Hopefully.
Mm.
Possibly. Probably not.
I did pretty good. With holy water, maybe?
Dice shaming is the best. Oh my god, so my cat got out this past weekend.
Yeah, he came back though, right?
So we all know how that went.
I'm glad he came back.
And he got fixed on Monday. And now he has a cone on his head and he's breathing. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you got him fixed.
How old is he?
Huh?
How old is he? Is he like a baby, or is he older cat, or is he like a younger?
He's an adult cat. That's the extent that I know.
Okay. Poor kitty.
Well, his previous owner just kind of only left him with us.
Mm.
So now he has a cone on his head, and he's mad at me because every time he tries to come near me, he runs into something.
Aww.
It's the funniest.
How did he get out in the first place? Did he just run under your legs or something?
No. Apparently, there's one window in the house that does not have screen.
Oh,
Who knew, right?
Thankfully, the cat found it, and not a robber?
Yeah, no kidding.
The neighborhood I live in, it's a bunch of old ladies up the road from us in really expensive houses. Where, like, you pay a homeowner and they cut your grass for you and everything. And the people that don't live in the expensive houses all belong to the same family.
Oh.
I am surrounded by this random family that I do not.
I mean, that sounds... Never mind, you're still recording, aren't you, Will?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Why? What could possibly?
You're no kidding, right?
What could I possibly say? Absolutely nothing. I could say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Say what?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I hate you. You say it twice.
Yes, I did.
Whatever.
Oh my god, I love you.
I'm sad now. Not really.
She's crying
Say,
on the inside. I can hear it.
Shut up!
Give me the sound of it.
Ryan was being all fancy. He used the word duplicitous earlier, and I had him say it like 4 times.
What was that?
What was
How do you casually use that? What?
that? We were talking about a character in the video game that he's playing. He's playing Witcher 3, and he was talking about Yethany, and he was like, yeah, she's duplicitous. And I was just like, what? Huh? And he kept saying it. I was like cracking up. No, he's really good for doing that, though. He'll like throw out these like big, like these $20 words, and you're like, what? Okay, I gotta Google that. Okay, that's my word for the day.
missed when I decided to be a punk last week.
Exciting things. He left us at a cliffhanger, and we were all kind of a little mad about it, but not really. As a summary, though, we pretty much spent a good portion of the time talking to the mayor. She came and kind of filled us in on stuff
Well,
about the people that were missing.
we haven't started yet. Will's giving me stink eye.
Okay.
Are you okay? Do you need help?
I do. I need an adult.
Oh, I was gonna give you the code word so Will didn't
No,
know
you're
that,
not
but oh
You hear him?
well. No.
He says, "I'm an adult," and then puts his hand on my shoulder.
That's love right there.
I'm in an Overwatch match because I was waiting to start. And so he came by and he was just like, "Huh." I was like, "Oh shit." I was just
Anyone
waiting.
remember how Laura's house has?
What'd you say, Cheryl?
Does anyone remember how many floors my house has?
Your house?
Uh,
All I wrote down was multi. Yes.
I thought it was an attic. Was it not?
No, I bought a house.
Oh,
And it has multiple floors.
I was not there during that discussion, so I do not know.
really? I thought it was like a high-end apartment.
Yeah, I thought it was like an attic to like a really expensive building.
It wasn't, but they sold it to me.
Yeah, because they were going to knock it down, and you're like, "Hey, I could pay more," and they were like, "Okay."
Well, I don't know.
To fix it up. Because I just wrote multi-floor. So I don't. It's either old apartments or it's a house. I'll have to rewatch.
I mean, the DM should know.
Literally.
He's helping get the kid ready for bed for right now.
The DM's what?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, my notes
He hears
for the
everything.
house
The DM should
literally
what?
says me.
Artie's trying to figure out how many floors she has to her house.
8,000.
I want to say it was a 3-story.
3-story? Okay. Because I just wrote down multiple floors.
Yeah. I did make note of this, and I think I didn't because Marsh doesn't really know about the house yet. He like knows you bought one, but that's about it. So there we go.
I scrambled up a notebook to some translate, like, putting all of my notes in that notebook. In my mini, from my mini notebooks that I have written in.
3-story drafty house. Goodness.
She's completely okay with that. She's used to living in tents. I think that's
Yeah.
a step up.
Hmm. Just because you don't have to worry so much about the leaking thing. If something does leak, you can just move.
Well, the amount of time that she's been in the city with you guys in Murin is the longest amount of time she's spent in any city.
Really,
Years.
she walks around. She moves that much. That's crazy.
Well, 'cause she's always hunting down something.
Okay. No, it makes sense. I'm just like, wow, that's a lot of traveling. It sounds exhausting.
Yeah. That's why she has so much money. She never spends money. She's always goes to town to get stuff that she needs to go digging a new hole somewhere.
She's a mole? That would explain a lot of things.
She's 1/3 mole.
Oh man, what a day.
Okay. I am about ready. Have we done a recap yet?
No, we were going to, and then I thought like I was in trouble for like saying stuff, so I stopped.
What?
Thought you were in trouble for saying stuff?
Like recapping because I heard that you were giving Heather a dirty look, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry. No.
Nah, if you want to continue your recap, that's fine.
Okay. Most of the session last time was just talking to the mayor about like the disappearances and what they did to try to solve them, and just that information that we can use. She got us some food. We ate dinner. After she left, we proceeded to like roast marshmallows and talk before deciding that we were going to go walk around the town and like check it out. And we split up. Almer, Ori, and Minx, and then Sarah and Marsh went another way. Where we ended was Ori and Minx and Almer were talking. Kind of, Almer was in the process of scolding Minx and Ori for being silly over by the river because Minx almost fell in.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw something in the bushes, and Will wanted them to roll an initiative. On the other side of it, Sarah and Marsh, they went to the local tavern to ask for directions to where the most disappearances were, and we're just in the process of leaving the tavern, with alcohol apparently in hand.
Sweet. Because nothing says murderous rampage like alcohol.
Yeah, of course, you go to a tavern. Apparently, you need alcohol. Otherwise, it's rude. Looks at Sarah.
What? Sorry, I honestly wasn't paying attention.
I was saying because we went to the tavern, it's rude if you don't buy alcohol, especially when you're asking for information.
Oh.
So looks at Sarah. So that's where we're at.
Okay. Is everybody ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Roll initiative.
So, first things first, I need Ori and Minx to roll initiative.
Okay.
Man, those times where you try and use big words and you're like, is that... How do I use that big word? I know it's a big word, but...
Did I not roll? Wait, you attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
You select your
click on
Ori
the top.
token. Yeah. Otherwise, nothing happens.
Okay.
Also, what's R&B?
Don't worry about all
Is
that.
that like rhythm and blues?
Don't worry about all that.
I'm ready for some R&B.
So, the last thing that was happening... Actually, hold on. Before I say all that, I do not believe I had Marsh or Sarah roll initiative. Or not initiative, perceptions, correct?
No, you didn't. You said you were going to leave it for tonight.
Okay. Can y'all go ahead and roll perceptions for me?
Yep.
Maybe?
I perceive alcohol.
We haven't drank that much.
Actually, I
Yeah.
don't think y'all have drank at all yet.
We had like a sip.
You haven't
of
had
it.
that much.
Hey, you said you could handle it. Don't complain.
I
And
only
Marsh
took
is
a
in-
sip and I had to roll a constitution.
Marsh is inclined to believe you though, because you totally like nailed it. I'm apparently very distracted by you, but that's okay.
I mean, I am pretty weird.
Beautiful.
Before I get into what's going on over there, I'm gonna jump over to Marsh and Sarah for a second. Marsh, as you are walking out of the tavern, you're kind of just distracted by what's left of the sounds of the tavern and thinking about what the mayor had said, and just various things are on your mind. And Sarah, you do hear in the distance some, from this distance, faint like voices being heard from basically across town.
This distance? What distance?
It's from where you are currently. You hear
Uh-huh.
some faint voices, like a faint voice, raised voice, off in that direction.
Ah, okay.
Otherwise, out here outside the tavern, it's pretty quiet. Everyone seems to have turned in for the evening, at least for their houses.
Is that kind of in the direction of this bridge that we were told of? Because that's where we were going, right, Marsh?
Yeah, we're looking for the bridge. I wasn't paying attention to see what direction he pointed.
It's off to the right.
Yeah.
Which I
So and the
assume is
bridge,
the direction of the bridge.
Yes.
the bridge. Mm.
So I'll just let Marsh know. I'm like, definitely heard something, definitely heard a raised voice over towards the bridge somewhere, that direction.
Okay, suppose we should go check it out then.
So y'all are headed over that way?
Yep.
Are y'all...
Like- When she says raised voice, was it like yelling, or does she elaborate further, or does she need prompting?
Are you asking me or Cry?
Cry. Sorry.
Would you assume that it's yelling, Will?
It's like, is it yelling, or is it like urgent? You know, like people just talking with enthusiasm. Like that's the question I was going to lead into.
Remembering what I said last session, it sounds somewhat like a one-sided argument.
Okay. It doesn't quite sound like yelling, but it sounds like someone possibly unhappy?
Well, if it's en route, it still wouldn't hurt to go check it out.
So y'all are headed that way?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get the both of you to get put on turn order so that if something comes up...
You're so sweet.
Okay. Back over to Minx, Ori, and Almer. Last session, a little bit more detail, I think. Because you had to leave early, correct, Minx?
Yeah.
Okay. What ended up happening after is that as Ori was grabbing you almost mid jump and like pushing you down so that you didn't fly into the river or stream, Almer came out a couple seconds later and yelled out, "What the hell are you guys doing?" and started tearing into you about horseplaying during the mission. During this, Minx just happened to catch a glint of something over in this bush over here across the stream. And she alerted everybody else to hush up and basically look over at the bush. Much to Almer's somewhat anger. But and we are picking up with that. Ori, I believe you had a flashlight?
Yes, I do.
So basically, I'm getting fussed at for playing around, and I'm the one that notices and spots what's happening.
It was like Ori and Almer were arguing, kind of, and you were, like, not, obviously, because you weren't there, so... I don't know. You weren't defending yourself. Apparently you're paying attention to your surroundings.
I can do that. Cool. He
So
can
what
definitely
exactly did I know?
Hmm?
What exactly did I notice? Did I just
You-
hear something, or did I
You heard
glint in the
something
light?
over towards the bush, and when Ori turned his light on the bush, there were two orbs staring back.
Two orcs
Yes.
or orbs?
Orbs.
Eyeballs?
Okay, orbs. All right.
They were like orange, weren't they?
I don't remember if I said a color.
I believe you did.
Ghosts.
Ooh. So spoopy.
Be scary.
How far off the ground does it seem this object thing is?
It looks to be...
Ow.
Somebody's phone isn't muted. It looks to be about 3 feet off the ground.
That's pretty high up.
No. Like,
Can I shine the light more on it?
You're shining it on the bush, and the orbs is what you saw.
throw a rock at it.
Wait, so
animal.
It's probably just somebody going out for a nightly run.
Just somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in a village of lycanthropes.
Oh, jeez. Thanks for
It might
reminding
not
me.
necessarily be the person we're looking for, but it's somebody.
Why are we walking around at night? What the
So
hell are
this
we
is-
doing?
We wanted to do patrolling.
Y'all wanted to make sure that Minx didn't get herself killed.
That was the basis of it, but we figured we might as well do some quick patrolling before bed. Now you see why Marsha's so upset.
That being said, does he have anything?
Is this a surprise round? So they know that we're looking at them?
You have a flashlight shining on a bush, and you see two orbs in the bush.
Okay. So we are in initiative order.
Yes.
What if I
Alright,
take the flashlight off of the bush?
I guess
What
there's
happens
nothing
then?
there, haha.
What
Either
happens
way,
then?
initiative has been rolled, and Almer needs to figure out what he's doing.
He needs to what?
Almer needs to figure out what he's doing. Because he doesn't need what I'm looking for. Because reasons. Asshole.
Rebecca, I'm on a call. Go. Stop going
looks
outside.
over.
It's too late.
And I need to reroll that. Not need to find something. Okay, I didn't do that. Alright.
Rebecca, I'm on a call. Do you mind?
Got this from. Okay. Almera looks over in the bush to see if he can see anything. And he can't quite make out anything over there. He knows something is in there, but he can't exactly see what it is. But just as a reflex, he draws his weapon from his hip holster. And he calls out, "If anybody's over there, show yourself." They do things. Ori?
It's just
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my pistol too, just to be safe. Kind of like, hold the flashlight in the non-dominant hand, and then kind of hold the pistol next to the flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of motion,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess whisper to Minx. Maybe it's just a villager here. Maybe it's nothing, not a big deal. Maybe it's just a villager.
okay.
And that's all I got. I'm not moving just yet. I have a body in front of me. I'm good. Sorry.
Martian, Sarah, I need initiatives from you.
What? Mm-hmm. Are there any? There's no lights in the town, right? Like it's just dark and whatever lights coming out from the buildings.
There are a few sporadic lights that I didn't put on after the fiasco of the first go.
Okay.
It's enough to get around the town without needing a flashlight,
Okay.
per se. But, Marsh, what are you doing?
Well,
Your
I'm
action before Ori.
gonna start heading in the direction that we heard the voices.
Okay. I will let you know that that was said to be over in this way.
The voices?
Yes.
Okay.
Or the voice. Do you want to go ahead and use your movements to get closer?
Yes. I was seeing how far I can go. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're good.
I'm gonna ask Marsh if we want to go with weapons drawn or not.
Well, I would say weapons drawn, but well, you said that they were just talking loud, so I'm going to retract that. Say no. I'm just going to walk and see what we find.
Alright, is that it for you?
Actually, right here. Sorry. I'm having a hell of a time with my controls. Thank you.
Okay, anything else for you?
Nope.
Alright. Mix.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. Right? Right, sure.
Right there. Okay, give me a second.
Sure. So do I roll the 5d6 or do you? Or is that d8?
The 5d8 would be rolled by you, but give me a minute. Can you give me a marker of where you wanted that again? So right there? Okay. Roll your d8s. Your 5d8.
Not bad.
Is that the full spell? Is there anything else to that spell, actually?
That's the spell. The spell sends creatures into a magic roll 5d with the hit point. The spell can affect in the order of their occurrence. The lowest hit spell falls on the ends. The sleep or someone uses an isolate.
And you use that as level 1?
Subtract. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, your spell goes off, but as far as you can tell, nothing happens.
I look at her and shrug. Well, they're pretty powerful.
Or they're no longer there.
Anything else?
Yeah, I can still move.
I think you're still on a ruler tool.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else?
No. Yeah.
Sarah?
Yeah, right. Updated our hotkeys. I know. Jerk. Yeah.
You're yelling at me too. Don't feel bad.
Oh dear God.
I did like it.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
I tried to tried to cancel it. Right click does not cancel. That's a point. All this black area, Will, like, are we able to see or like?
Yeah, that's why I went partially where I was. That's it's towards the first path that I can see.
Like, 'cause I don't know which pathway I want to take.
I think you have dark vision, correct?
I do.
And Marsh has 60 foot.
I have my goggles on, so I think that's dark vision, right?
It's dark vision. I think it's 60 foot, right?
That sounds about right.
I'm like right on the edge of the black. You put that up.
Okay. See, that helped clarify it. Then that means I am going to be heading that way.
Yeah, you'll see over to the right over there that is it's a small open field area.
Hmm. I will catch up with Marsh, and then I will take another swig of my drink. Turn done.
Okay. action. Yeah, okay. So, Minx, roll me a perception.
Okay.
Okay, so Minx, as you moved over, you saw the faint outline of something humanoid. Or, actually, two somethings humanoid in the bush. And a little ways off behind it, you see something else also standing. But it looks like it's hiding in the shadows, but it's a little more visible from where this angle is. As you're seeing it, though, it looks that it's moving out of the bush, and it appears to be running towards you.
Like this area. What's going on here? Building.
Right beside you?
Yeah.
It looks to be a small shack. And I'll open this up a little bit more. So that y'all can see a little bit more of the area. Minx, what is your dark vision range? Is it 60?
$60.
60?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see that much. You see something leaving the bush and barreling towards you. Because it thinks it can do that.
That's the one that is in the bush. This is the one I see in the bush.
Yeah, you see that in the bush, and you see the faint outline of something else also in the bush. And then something else that was hiding behind the shadows of the bush for Maury's light. We're gonna put him here and see how he does with... What is that? I gotta look a rule up, I don't remember what it is. I think it's athletics, but I can't remember.
continuous, or is it a once I cast it, sort of
I'm sorry, what?
sleep continuous, or is it a once I cast it, it's done?
Once you cast it, it's done. Just need to delete it. You might not be doing that. Okay. Okay, so you see this creature barreling towards you, and it takes a running leap and clears the stream and lands directly in front of you.
Oh, man.
That's totally what I do.
And when it gets in your face, it can't do anything. They...
Since it's like standing right in front of me, can you tell how tall it is?
Um... Yeah, I gotta think about this. You see something standing in front of you that is about 5 feet tall. It looks, for what it is, somewhat squat. It has a fur covering its body. It is standing on 2 legs. And it appears to have the tattered remains of clothing that look to be much smaller than what they should be now. And
Can I make if they're like clothes?
say what?
Can I make it out of their clothes, just like regular old clothes?
They look to be just the tattered remains of light cloth and clothing. And that being said, Almer's ready to action goes off, and he pops a shot at it. Hits it. As soon as it got in my range. Oh, yeah, Almer.
He shot it?
Out of reflex, yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, great.
Oh man. I would
Okay. what do these guys do?
Maybe the mayor is the tailor.
You see two figures dash off into the darkness. And footsteps can be heard of them, like, running. Almer. Yeah, okay. Marsh?
Okay. Should I roll perception for whether I hear a gunshot?
I will say this, that Almer's using a suppressed pistol.
So
So
probably can't hear it.
if you make this, is going to be a disadvantage to see if you hear anything.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, you do not hear anything in the distance.
Okay.
Well, no. Roll me another perception. You did not hear a gunshot, but you did hear something, loosely using this, inhuman roar.
Mm. Okay. Is it still in the same direction that I'm heading?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so, I'm thinking by hearing the roar, I'm going to speed up my pace. So that means 60, right?
Yes, double your movement.
Okay, I can't really see anything past, like, here.
Okay. I need to give you vision for that. Sorry.
Wait, right there. Never mind. Not too ambitious. There we go. Okay.
No, I think you can get one more.
Hmm?
I think you only went 55.
Oh, I guess I was counting the wrong square, wasn't I? Now looking at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you dashed. Anything else?
No. I'm assuming along the way he probably like dropped his mug. Actually, feel really bad about this, but
Okay.
oh, yeah, probably he dropped his mug and then he'd like pull his pistol.
Okay. Ori,
Hi.
you see a figure run across from the bush and leap across the stream section, and it looks like it's getting ready to do some harm to Minx. It does not look happy. And then you see Almer shoot it, and it looks even unhappier. And out of the corner of the eye, you see two medium-sized figures bolt from the bush and off into the darkness out of your torchlight. Your flashlight light.
Okay. Probably should know this, but if it's not a hostile, like, quote unquote, attack, can I push things with Mage Hand?
Mage Hand has a weight limit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to say it's like 5 pounds or so, 5 to 10 pounds.
It sounds right. I think it's
10
5.
pounds.
It's not much. Mm.
It's very light.
Yeah, the hand can't attack or activate magical items or carry more than 10 pounds. Okay, so I can't. Well, if you put 10 pounds of pressure on something,
You'll knock him over.
theory. So could I push this, whatever it is, into the water thing?
Aw.
That I would view as a hostile action because you're
Okay.
seeing that it is angry.
Okay. Alright, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Huh. Can you remind me what a vial of slipperiness would do?
Ooh. It does like the oil spell. Or cantrip. I think it's a cantrip. The sticky black
I found it on the...
Okay, I'm not sure what that word is. Unguent?
Oh, ungent. Okay. Oh, I don't know. That...
What did she transform into? A panther?
I'm sorry, what?
The tiger. The mayor's a tiger.
I should have pulled out my taser.
Oh my gosh. It's so
You actually
cute.
pulled out the taser.
That scares me, bro.
You know that Here.
I'm gonna run up behind Minx and try to pull her backwards towards this alleyway right next to us.
Okay. Just give me a second, sorry. Just realized something was not right. There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Did not like how that was. Okay, so you're gonna try and pull Minx back?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I can only go one step because,
The building.
yeah.
Mm.
Roll me a strength, and Minx, are you willing?
Sure.
You're able to pull Minx back 1 square.
Okay.
Because she wasn't exactly coordinated and prepared for it, but it is still an willing move. So Minx is dragged back 1 square. And no attack of opportunity.
Pulls me back. I do like. I'll put 2 there. Do that little first thing. You know what I'm talking. Stop.
Alright, so you used some movement and an action. Or your attack action for that. Anything else, Ori?
Other than saying to Minx, we really need to get out of this situation.
Okay. Minx, what's up? What are you doing?
Okay. I'll put my hands up
I'm sorry, what?
towards.
Can you say that again?
I put my hands up. I'm not moving. I'm just sticking my hands up. It's okay. I don't want to. All I did was use sleep. The suspicion. There's a shot. I have something healing. Healing.
Okay, so you're trying to calm it down? Give me... Actually, I'll let you do this first. Roll me an insight first.
Insight.
Yeah. Okay. You were interested enough in the mayor earlier when she transformed that you were studying her fairly closely. And one of the things you noticed about her was that her eyes just, like, they constantly had an intelligence. Like, you've seen various wild animals before. And you see in the wild animals that there is brain function there, but there's no real intelligence in the vision of it. Looking at the mayor today, you were just comparing those back and forth, and you could see that she still had the intelligence of a sentient being. Looking at the eyes of this creature in front of you, you don't get that same feeling. It feels more feral.
He's like,
Hmm?
he's like,
Like, I'll take a persuasion roll from you if that's what you want to do, but you got that information, like, when it got in your face.
yeah, because I still have my move and my bonus. I'll take. Would it be persuasion or would it be animal hand?
You're approaching it from the way you were saying it as a persuasion at first. So are you still trying to calm it down in the feral sense, or...
Yeah, because I was talking to it like you would like I said, a wild beast that had hands up, look bigger than what I was, and hey there, little buddy.
Not gonna hurt ya. Good old
Yeah,
Steve
I'm
Irwin
not
on it.
gonna hurt
Crikey, look at this big one.
There you go.
I'll take an animal handle.
Look at the teeth of this one.
Yeah, you can roll animal handle if you
These
want.
are real. Okay.
Steve Irwin. Haven't heard that in for... Wow.
Like a boss.
I spent a lot of time with wild animal woods and stuff. Now.
I mean, you keep building up that reputation. It just makes more and more sense.
Okay, so... You...
I mean, I can roll a oh wait, no, even if it was a disadvantage.
You are sitting there talking to this thing. And it looks like it's about ready to bear down on you. And you get a moment of just looking at it. And you see some of the fight leave it. And it looks like it's still angry. It is still angry. But it doesn't look like it's viewing you as a threat right now. Anything else?
Okay. Don't I have something like as a rogue? I get like some kind of special ability.
You have bonus actions for cunning action. I think it's hide, dash, and something else. Disengage. Hide, dash, and disengage.
Alright, I will just. Can we say that my bonus action is me going through my bag, not one of my friends?
Going through your bag and what?
I'm going through like my bag, the raft. So I'm taking.
You keep breaking up bad. I can barely understand it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to type it out and we resolve it when you get it typed up? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and push it forward to Sarah. Sarah?
Mm.
Just keep it up with Marsh. Take another drink.
The fact that you don't spill it's pretty amazing.
Because I'm trying to drink it before I spill it.
Is that it for you?
Should be.
Okay. Almer is going to keep his distance and ready another action in case it charges him. And that being said, this thing runs through actually, no, I'm not doing that. Runs through, turns, and starts charging towards Almer. If you want to, you're allowed to take a attack of opportunity. Makes.
No. Wait. Does it have to be a physical attack, or could I, like, trip it?
It would have to be a physical attack. So, some kind of melee weapon that you have
Yeah.
accessible. What is that? Oh, I don't have that? Damn it. I gotta look at working on something, sorry. And that's my batteries. Okay. Almer considers your words until he sees that it lowers his head and looks like it's trying to run him through. And
Mm.
hits, dealing an extra 11 damage. And yes, to do one of these. Oh god. Okay, he's okay.
I wonder how airport he would be.
What'd you say?
An action to do that.
I wonder how much of a pretty wearable would be.
Still can't understand you. Can't you wonder?
How pretty a wearable he would be.
Gotcha. Let's hope embrace you don't find out.
And this thing is not looking good. It's looking kind of beat up. Still's got some fight in it, but it's looking kind of beat up.
Oh.
You see... Ori, out of the corner of your eye, you see something scraggly off in the distance on the other side of the alley.
Mm-hmm.
And shining your light over towards it, you see another two-legged creature covered in fur. Looks like patches of the fur are missing. And it does not have the same head pattern as the other creature did that was just in front of your face. This one has a different head pattern, and it seems a little smaller.
Okay. Does it look... do I need to wait to ask my questions?
You can ask. What's up?
Does it look like it has a feral or intelligent, like, look? Can I do a perception, or...
Nah, that would be an action to investigate it, examine it, kind of.
That's fine.
Because it's kind of far off from you. Marsh?
Let me find myself again. Give me a sec. What did I do? We're running.
Okay. Let's see. What would you be able to see, if anything? That's right, it was alt. Okay. Marsh, you see slightly in the distance what looks to be torchlight, but you can't see anything in that open area.
Can I hear anything?
You probably hear the sounds of pain of somebody getting gored in the distance.
Aw, poor Almer.
Where'd I go for that? You do hear called out very loudly. Something in the distance to your right, the way you're running, so below you on the map. You hear something from on the other side of the house, and it's muffled because you're so close to this building, I should say. You hear something yell out. Yeah, they would. You hear somebody yell out, "There's an attack, there's an attack."
Like from inside the house, or like I'm confused. What you mean?
You can hear it outside.
Can I discern which direction it's coming from?
Because you're so close to the house, it just sounds like it's coming from above you somewhat. So you can't exactly place where it is, but you know it is on the other side of this house.
Okay. Ah.
Anything else for you?
Not really. Just howling.
Okay. Ori?
Do I hear there's an attack?
You do.
Huh?
You do. And for you, same thing. It sounds like it's coming from the other side of that house. The building that you're next to.
Alright, can I tell if this creature has intelligence? With an investigation, you said?
Yeah, from that range, yeah. You were fairly close. And by fairly close, I mean you were terrified of the mayor the whole night. So you have a fairly good grasp on it. This one's eyes don't have that same gleam of intelligence that hers did.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep the light trained on this creature and hold up my other hand, the one that has gun in it, kind of like in a let's do this, calmly, and say, hey, whoa, we're not attacking. Calm down. Kind of in like a calming sort of tone, sort of thing.
I'm trying to figure out. If you want to burn your movement, I'll let you roll an animal handle.
Okay.
Looking at it, it does not seem to respond.
Okay. Can I tell if it's hostile?
It looks aggressive.
Oh. I guess that would be the end of my turn then.
You do have bonus action as a rogue. You burned your movement, and your action was the investigation.
Okay.
So if you want to, you can bonus action dash, but
So it still looks aggressive. Um. No, I'm not gonna move. Let's just see how it plays out. Because if I move backwards, there's a chance that poor thing will come at me. And I would probably be disoriented enough to not think to move this turn. So yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Just like that would have been funny though, Heather. Like totally just collide in mid run.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, yeah, it would have been. God, come save my butt. So yeah, I'm done.
Minx?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. This is what I want to do.
Oh god. No, I'm kidding.
Is it
You're roboting very badly.
is sorry. It's important. Is there wind?
Is there wind?
Yes.
There is a slight breeze blowing through you. Wind is blowing this way.
Okay. I made the bear, a little wind-up bear on the.
You made the little wind-up bear
On the way over, I'm looking up the eager roll. I'm going to create here
Okay.
the, the scent of a bear, like wet fur.
Okay.
Prestidigitate create the smell of wet fur. So I'm hoping. And then we go there. Bonus hide.
Ha! Damn mosquito.
Are you just trying to draw this creature away with the smell of wet bear? Like, what are you trying to do with the smell?
Scared away.
You're trying to scare it away?
Yeah. Bigger creature, scare away little creature.
How exactly do you pull that off? Is it a spell? Or.
Prestidigitation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay. I didn't see that you casted anything, that's why I was confused.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Sarah?
Is anything audible at this point?
You have heard... Where are you? Somewhere down this way, saying that there was an attack. Someone's yelling out, "There's an attack."
Male, female?
Female. And... roll me a perception. You are hearing from straight ahead of you what sounds to be like a scuffle. between some individuals.
Okay.
It's faint. You know it's coming from that direction, but it's very faint.
I'm gonna call out to Marsh. Do you want me following you, or do you want me to check out this other voice?
Mm. He would call back and just be like, the fighting's ahead. That he can hear that. So, make your decision, woman. Or, well, the attack is the head, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'm gonna move to there. I can't see anything at that point, but it's about as far as I can move. So.
I'll open that up to you because I'm pretty sure your vision clears you on it. You see a elf woman standing outside of what appears to be a house, yelling out. And it looks like she's trying to get the attention of those in the town square.
Okay. I take another drink from my mug.
Mm.
Alright.
Have I gone about halfway through my drink now?
God, you're still drinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been drinking it every round.
Shit, that's 2 rounds?
3?
This was the third one?
Yeah, this is the third round.
Give me 3 con saves.
Oh. I was wondering. I was just like, well, maybe you're going to wait till he gets about halfway through or something.
No, I completely forgot he was drinking that.
Yeah, drinking like a liver killer.
Okay.
Woo! Oh!
So, the first one, you took that down like it was no problem. The second one, you got a little cocky and took a bigger swig of it, and it felt like it was just burning your throat on the way down. You managed to keep what you had drank down so far and the stuff you had eaten so far, and against your better judgment, you took a third sip, and this one is just the one that did it. You sputter at first, attempting to hold it in, and then you just vomit. So, bright side, at least you did it not in front of Marsh. Oh, God.
Yeah, no, I did it in front of some random elf woman.
Yeah. Just walk around
Just
the
like-
corner and just fucking lose it.
Just come around the corner. Just everywhere. Like, oh. So sorry about that.
These are the saviors of your town. Yeah.
Yeah, at least I'm not visibly drunk. Well, I don't know. I guess that could be taken as visibly drunk. Pretty sure that's all I can do, though. So.
Does not like the situation he's in. So he's going to disengage and get the fuck out of there. Yeah. He disengages and does that. Yeah, no. You don't see him. So. Yep, that's his turn for now. That's his turn, yeah. What is he gonna do? He's gonna give chase.
Zoe, stop.
And it worked so well the last time, he's gonna try it again. And he misses just barely.
Oh.
Almer tries to cut and run from this boar. Not wanting to kill it, but also trying to defend himself. Misses also in his charge, I believe. Is that a miss? That is not a miss. The creature charges around a corner, and Ori and Minx just hear the sound of running coming from the other side of the building. Marsh, you hear a little bit more now. You hear just the faint followed by the sounds of like running and cursing as Almer just narrowly dodges out of the way.
Okay.
Let's see. This one comes over there, sees that, rushes over. This one continues on.
Okay.
I'll do that in a second. Or you see this creature before you blind it for a second by the light as you just shine it directly on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. It attempts to charge at you, but it really can't see. Can I have that? Okay, I don't have that. God damn it. Sorry, I gotta make an attack because apparently I don't have what I'm looking for. It tries to rush forward and slash at you. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Oh, my speed is 2040.
Hmm?
Nothing, I just realized I'm faster than I was.
This one does that. Okay, that does that. She doesn't like that.
He gets 2 attacks?
No, this is something else going on.
Is she a werebear?
Huh?
Is she a werebear?
I don't know, man. You're not over there.
Holy fucking hell.
I'm up here making bear sounds and shit, and there's an actual werebear.
Where Bear was like, man, it's my mate!
What's she gonna do?
Must go mate.
Wow.
Bear smells.
She's gonna do that.
All the weird bears within a 50-mile radius come, like, check it out.
And
Because bears can totally smell for 50 miles.
okay, Sarah, you see this furred creature on 2 legs, this furred humanoid creature, rush out of the darkness around the corner of this house and start attacking this elf woman. And she takes the attack at first, and you can see that she starts growing larger, and the larger she grows, the more fur her body gets and the stockier she gets. And within a few seconds, you have this large furred creature in front of you, well, in the distance of you. And you see her just collapse on this smaller creature, and it looks like she's pinning it.
So that's what the kids are calling it.
Almer, behave.
That being
I don't know if I know how to.
Marsh?
I think what makes it better is that I'm filing my nails while I said that. It's like
so like the tip. Yes, it's like totally offhanded. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's like I can get there real easy. Like with my 30 feet. Am I able to attack the boar or no? Because Almer is there. Like you said, there's like the 5. You got the space of like, pardon me, excuse me, but
How are you trying to attack it?
honestly, the next question I had was like, how does it work for non-lethal damage? Could I like essentially try to pistol whip it and knock it out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say a house rule that if you're calling non-lethal, y'all are special trained enough that y'all can figure out how to non-lethally hit. With
Okay,
certain
thank
things.
you.
With certain things. Like,
I'm a non-lethal small child.
if you're talking about you want to non-lethally shoot somebody with like a shotgun, then that's a little more difficult. But in the situation
You could
that
lose
you're
a
going
foot and
for,
still survive.
Do it.
If we're going for the situation you're describing, I'll give you the non-lethal. So,
Okay.
Non-lethally hitting.
something else that happens as you're starting to move is you do see the door, or one of the doors in the building above you, up here. You do see somebody peek their head out. Like, what the hell's going on?
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming, but it's like as he's running past, so he's not going to stop and say anything. But okay, yeah, that's exactly what I want to do, though.
Okay, so you want to pistol whip it to try and put it down.
Yes. I don't have that in my attacks though. Like, what is the damage for it?
I gotta look it up. I can't remember.
Because like my butting with rifle is 1d6.
I want to say if it's a pistol whip, it's a D4, but let me double check that.
That's what I thought too, but just double checking.
It's on a different page. It's Almer Is. Where is it? Yeah, 1d4.
Okay.
Alright, it was not looking good when you first saw it. It's still not looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's bleeding from a couple spots. And you're working out that it's possibly bullet wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
That's pretty much all I could do. I moved and made an action.
Okay.
Because Almer really can't talk, can he?
You get roughly 6 seconds of dialogue between the two of you. What's up?
What's going on?
Getting mauled and the usual.
Oh my god.
He's a terrible person.
And you didn't invite me.
Y'all crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he says that.
I think we figured out that why none of the bears have been abducted. I don't think any of the animals are really big enough to abduct them.
Ori?
Okay. Ori is going to look back and realize that Minx is not there. Not really. I guess peeking around a corner. And look back at the where we're at and just, huh?
Minx it.
She is?
You know? Yeah. Bonus action hide.
I can hardly hear you.
Something eyed.
Actually, with that, I forgot to get this from you earlier. Let me get a stealth roll from you.
I did. It was a 10.
It was a 10.
It was a 10.
I'm trying to remember if that gives you advantage or just regular. Or if it imposes disadvantage. So I need to look that up really quick. Everything's easy for me. I need to. Unseen attackers and targets. Chapter 7. It does not impose advantage, so you're still just under the regular. Okay. Alright, but you look back and you do not see Minx.
Poor Ori.
Hmm.
He's all green. And then he gets left behind.
How tall is this creature?
It is about 5'2".
Mm.
Um, Okay. Gonna sound horrible. I'm gonna shoot it in the leg.
From where you stand?
Going to roll.
Are you doing this from where you're standing?
Yeah.
Alright, roll it. Okay. So, even with disadvantage on that roll for being within 5 feet of it, you still hit it and do a good chunk of damage on it.
Does it go down from being shot in the leg? Like down on one knee?
It does not. You grazed it in the calf, so it winces and like hisses at you, but it just kind of like grabs its calf and then like turns back on you, angry.
Also, my gun is not silenced.
Okay. That rings out through the village. And we'll see if that affects anything.
So that... Disengage is a bonus action, isn't it?
For you, yes.
Yes.
So I can disengage and then move?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and disengage. And... So that's 5 feet back, right?
Disengage just makes it so that you have your normal movement, or whatever's left of your movement, but they can't take an attack of opportunity. You actually put the effort into disengaging from this thing.
Okay.
And mind you, for everybody else that doesn't know, you can disengage as a standard action. So you can do a movement and a disengage, but you won't get an attack. Or he's doing it as a bonus, so they still get to their attack.
And I can move... How far? Where is it? Where is it? Sheet? Where is it? 25 feet. Okay. So... Out of fear, I'm gonna go back the way I came. So 5... Oh. That would be... Oop. Did it show you guys?
Yeah, it did.
How'd I get... Okay, got it. 25 feet.
Alright, movement, bonus, attack. Alright. Minx?
I use right here.
Can you say one more time?
I wind up my little bear that I made, and I put it on the ground in front of me.
Define in front of you. Where? What square?
Right here.
Okay.
So now the air starts filling with the growls of a bear. Roar.
Jinx.
And I think you said it moves in a random direction.
Yeah. Moves 5 feet each turn in direction.
The hell is that?
Hmm?
Oh, movement.
And messed up. Yeah. Yeah. And section.
So, do that in a second. All right, Sarah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and, after recovering from throwing up, I will I will drop the mug and move 15 feet. I will then draw out my pistol and take 2 shots at this strange creature that came out of nowhere.
Which one?
The one that came out of nowhere. The bear was already there.
Okay.
I watched as it changed.
You. It's. I'm not showing it by this, but the bear does have it pretty much in like a grapple hold. So you do have a chance of possibly hitting the bear.
Does my sharpshooter feat help me there?
Ooh. You have
It says...
You basically ignore cover, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. So.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, you can see a piece of it, so you can hit it. So yeah, you're as long as you don't crit fail, you're good.
yeah.
Feeling lucky today, Cry?
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
You are also inebriated and fucking recovering.
Heck yeah.
I dare say that imposes disadvantage because you are fucking
Inebriated. Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Alright. Roll it.
I'm not afraid to shoot a civilian. Okay, so...
Collateral damage.
Aren't you a good character?
Am I? I don't know. So, like I said, I'll pull out my pistol and take 2 shots. After doing so, I will cast Compelled Duel on the creature, as it is a bonus action.
Neither of your shots hit. So is that something that has to be on a hit
Nope.
or period?
Nope.
Okay, can you roll it so I can see it?
I would love to if I had it on my sheet.
Compelled Duel is the name of it?
Yeah. Basically, you attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds on this saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn. The spell ends if you attack any other creature, if you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, if a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it, or if you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target.
So we can't even fight this in the beginning, and only can fight it after it tries to move away. Okay. Fair enough.
And that is my turn, I believe. As long as it failed its wisdom save.
I don't think it gets one initially, from what I'm seeing.
It does.
Oh,
Says
within range must make a wisdom saving throw. What's your
Yeah.
DC?
16.
Yeah, they failed it. Alright, so
And that should end my turn.
Rare Rat is compelled to try and fight you. Almer. Almer is... Yeah, he would do that. He would try to grab his dagger in his offhand and make an attack with that. Because he can't run anymore. Not gonna leave Marsh behind.
Sorry, was trying to help.
No, he's not gonna do that. He knows this is a mistake, but he's gonna try it anyway.
Oh my.
He's gonna try and grapple it. On a tie, I think nothing happens, correct? I think that's right. Isn't it on a tie? Basically the action is negated for like a grapple.
I'm not sure.
It's a power struggle, so we'll just say that they are. It is grappled. We'll say that because it's a power struggle right now. And that is Almer's turn. The boar's gonna try and overpower him. can't do that. Yeah. Try to overpower him. And breaks it. I have those things. So it attempts to lash out at him. And I want to say that's a miss. Yeah, it's a miss. Okay, so Almer and the boar are grappled for a moment. And the boar gets the upper hand and pushes Almer back slightly. And attempts to lunge out at it with his tusks. And Almer just barely recovers and gets out of the way just in time.
Good thing he's agile. Goodness.
Let's see, this thing. Did it see her? It did not. If I remember correctly, it did not. And it is distracted by that, so it definitely did not. So what is it gonna do? Minx, you see this were-rat bolt out of the alley and start chasing after Ori. Seeing Ori, ignoring the bear, it attempts to... Ooh, crit fails. It attempts to lash out at you, Ori, but instead... Where is that? I didn't think I would need it. There it is. It rushes up behind you and attempts to grab at you and slash at you with its claws. But in its haste and confusion for the roar of the bear behind it, it actually ends up scratching its own other arm, taking the damage itself. You're muted, I think.
It hurt itself in confusion.
Yes, it did. That
That's
one
lovely
does.
Pikachu.
Compelled duel. It says disadvantage on attacks, not you. Correct?
Yeah, hold on a second. Says, yes, creature is disadvantaged on attack rolls against creatures other than you. Yeah.
It's not an attack roll, so it gets regular attack or regular thing for this. Tries to break free. How's the bear feeling today? Bear's feeling fine. It can't break free and it can't move. So it is stuck there. Marsh? Actually, hold on, I'm sorry. You see... these guys... try and get in there and give it a hand. And one of them is successful. You see another male run out of the house, and soon after another female, and they attempt to give a helping hand to the bear. You see that the man that ran out does manage to get another arm on the rat, and it looks like they're trying to pull it down and subdue it.
Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't look like they're attacking it, per se. It looks like they're trying to just hold it.
The guy would say, don't try to shoot it. We know him. And that's it for what they say. Okay, now Marsh, you're up, sorry.
Yeah, he's just gonna repeat.
Trying to beat it in a submission.
Yes, that's about all he's got.
Alright. Ori, you have a furred creature bearing down on you.
I'm gonna disengage again. Do I need to?
It's within threatened square, so yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna disengage again, and I'm hoping I can do this. This is a tree still, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna climb the tree, hoping that it's too wounded to follow me.
Give me an acrobatics roll then. Okay. You disengage from this creature, and you backpedal, and you turn around, and you do see that there's a tree there. It has some fairly easy to reach branches that you use to your advantage, and you scurry up the tree pretty quickly.
Okay.
You get about a good 8 feet up in the air.
Okay, and I guess I'm gonna shout a little help here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Minx.
prestidigitation
Okay.
on the square to make it look like his tail caught on fire. I'm going to make it look like there's sparks popping up. And then yell, "Fire!"
Oh god.
We're so gonna get tired.
Mm-hmm. Created so much havoc. We'll just blame it on Minx. It's all her fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almer will not.
How does that work out? Oh, snap.
Say again.
Said, how does this work out?
I'm actually reading the spell to see if he can do that.
Yeah. Harmless sensory effects such as a shower of sparks, a puff of note, or odor. Light or snuff out a candle and instantaneously soil and chill, warm, or flavor up to feet of. It's like badass.
What, prestidigitation?
Yeah.
That's what they're looking up.
Oh, well, what are you looking up about it?
I'm trying
Minx
to figure out
wanted-
if it can work the way she wants it to work. Where she has it create a flame on a moving creature.
But it's not real.
Yeah, it's a harmless sensory effect. I'm creating the illusion of it.
Most of the time, yes. Like, prestidigitation is literally made for mages to be that, like, magic-y kind of show person. So usually you can use it in almost any way as long as it's within one of the rules of it.
An illusionary image, yeah. Doesn't say it can't be used on creatures. Alright. So you do this image on its tail and have it track the tail?
Yeah. And then I like scream at it to get its attention so that it looks backward and see that its tail is on fire.
Just so I know, what is your spell save DC?
16.
It looks back at its tail, and you see a moment of panic on it, but as it's staring at it a little longer, it doesn't react the way you think it would. It doesn't try to like put it out.
scored an 8.
It rolled a dice.
Yeah, it rolled an 8.
It rolled a dice.
Here.
Mm.
Really well.
You get the
No one can
sense.
see me.
You get the sense that it knows where you are. Seeing as you just yelled out fire and it looked back in your direction. Anything else?
Nope.
Sarah? Gotcha.
Oh, you forgot to move the bear.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I can do is I'll just squeeze past him full movement.
Okay. No action?
No, they seem like they're handling that thing. They don't want me to shoot it, so
Alright. Does he have anything?
Hey, Will.
Yes.
Could I retract my statement from earlier? Could I do a 5-foot movement real quick?
You're trying to do a 5-foot step somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna try and do that. Because it's already in his hand, yeah. He's actually sad you moved away.
He was trying to give him room to move if he wanted to. Rather than being like blocking the walkway.
Yeah, okay. He does not want to leave you there, so he's gonna disengage and step. Well, he doesn't disengage for this. He's gonna step down there. He doesn't want to leave you alone to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's him. What's the boar gonna do?
Is the boar looking worse for wear?
The
Like,
boar
it's
is
ready to
looking.
collapse?
The boar is looking kind of dazed and confused. Like it's having trouble tracking.
It's like it's gotten pistol whipped 3 times. This thing's a beast.
It's determined. It's gonna try and get on top of and maul Almer. And it fucks it up.
It's dazed. What do you expect? Hmm.
It attempts to attack Almer and ends up misjudging the corner, dazing itself.
Mm.
It dazes itself for 1 round, so it can't do anything in the next round.
Okay.
I'm not gonna see it, but we'll try. This one's a formality. Probably can't do shit. Pretty sure it can't do shit. 'Cause... Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, so somehow this rat breaks its grapple between the 2 people that actually had hands on it. Let's see if this one person can get their hands on it. And it has to fight that. While this is happening at the same time, it doesn't. Okay, so the rat breaks its grapple with the bear and the male, but the second female actually does get it before it can get away and starts trying to attack you, Cry. So the rodent is grappled again. The one over there, what is it gonna do? it's gonna go after the thing that's trying to make noise beside it. So Minx, this is on you. 22 hit? Yes. Holy shit, okay. Yeah, okay. Behind you, Marsh, and Almer, a tiefling female walks around the corner and she gasps. And she says, Nasva, and with a questioning tone. And she looks at the two of you trying to fight it off. She says, "Wait, don't." And then Marsh, it's your turn.
How does it work to hold an action?
Are you holding an action or readying an action?
Holding.
Holding it until when?
I'm not sure. It's the fact that the tiefling woman, she spoke. That's why it's just like, okay. But it's like the boar's attacking. I don't.
The boar is currently dazed and like grabbing its head, trying to clear its head. Like for flavoring, it like tried to round the corner and didn't clear it properly.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of tripped itself up and fell over.
Okay.
But it's not prone. It's just tripped up and getting its feet back under it.
I'm gonna change it up then. To attempt to grapple, like that's athletics, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So.
And at disadvantage because it's dazed. You grapple it. You now have it in your hold.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, he'd probably like shout at the tiefling woman and be like, "If you know him, come help disarm him."
She looks frazzled for a second. She's like, he doesn't have any weapons.
Fuck that. He's got 2 fucking tusks.
How do you disarm tusks?
I'm just saying, it's like help, do something.
Alright. Ori, you are in a tree.
I'm in a tree.
And you see a creature scratching at something around the corner.
I can't see what it's attacking.
From your vantage point, no, but you did see Minx run around that corner.
Oh, so I thought I couldn't see her.
She did the hide action, but she crit failed, so you know where she is. You know she went over that way, but you context clues, you know it's her.
Gotcha. I'm gonna do my best to hide in.
Alright, roll the stealth for me.
Oh. No, no, no.
As you're doing your best to, like, get out of sight of this thing, you... you accidentally shine your flashlight in your eyes.
Aww.
And you misstep, cracking a branch, and it's a very loud crack. So you're not blinded, you just made a lot of noise.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Alright. Minx? I believe you have a concentration check to make too, don't you? For that prestidigitation. Nope, it just says up to an hour, which is weird. Huh. So it's just there. You have a illusory fired creature attacking you.
What I want to do five-foot step here. Minor in the form of wall of text. What I'm going to create
In the form of what?
is in the form of wall of text.
Okay.
I'm going to open my mouth and make it look like I'm doing a giant bear roar coming to intimidate this thing. Like, I'm growling at it like.
Okay, so I'm not seeing anything that would give you advantage. So give me an intimidation. I want to say this versus insight. Yeah, I'm assuming it's insight. It hears your roar and seems to think that it might be able to stand a chance.
Shit.
I could take you, bitch.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well. I... What is it?
Anything else?
Yes. I
Okay.
was looking for what it was. Oh, okay. And there's still a roaring noise coming out of this area right here. Just right there. So that empty square is just. Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's it for you, Sarah.
Okay, so I will go ahead and move 20 feet up. Seeing what's kind of going on, the only one that doesn't seem like they have things next to it would be this one over here. Because Marsh and Almer look like they're over there. That one's being handled by 3 people. Minx is running away from this one. So I'm going to go ahead and How big of a radius is sleep?
You haven't, I don't believe.
Sleep?
It's 20 feet of a point. Okay. So it's a 20-foot radius? Alright.
Yeah, 20 radius, 90-foot range.
Yeah, I think depending on what angles you say that we can take, I'm pretty sure that's where I'd have to center it. Which means it's totally gonna get Ori.
You can get pretty much, yeah, anywhere in that little triangle area.
Yeah. So no matter where I can place it, I know it's gonna clip Ori a little, but I don't know Ori's there, so. So yeah, so I'll go ahead and cast Sleep at 2nd level, so that's 78 to roll.
You cast Sleep, and you see this rat folk. Or I'm sorry, not rat folk, this creature. Like, it looks like it's about to give chase and start, like, trying to get to Minx. And it takes a step, and then it just falls over onto the ground.
So now you want to go to sleep.
But alright,
And
now that's
Ori,
all I can do. Oh, by the way, that ends the compelled duel on the other one, because that's concentration for the other one.
okay. And Ori, you feel this urge to, like, fall asleep. You start feeling drowsy.
Okay.
But alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have to jump out. Parents are about to get home.
Alright.
And I gotta make sure the doggies are ready to accept. They've been gone for 2.5 weeks.
Jeez.
I know, I'm finally done though. I don't have to wake up so goddamn early in the morning to take Rachel to school. Alright. Alright. Well, thanks. It was fun.
Have a good night, man.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Okay, so this guy's asleep. We'll put an X, but it's not dead. Actually, no. We'll put that. So he's not dead, he's knocked out. That one is asleep. This one back here is probably getting trussed up. Almer, provided he doesn't beef this. Yeah. Between Marsh and Almer, y'all get the boar grappled and down onto the ground. And that gives, hopefully, actually no, that gives her time to go in. Marsh, give me 2 strengths 2, yeah.
Unskilled?
2, no, it's not strengths. 2 athletics.
Mm.
Just to make sure that between the two of y'all can keep this thing down. Come on, Almer. Killing me, man.
He just got tusked. I'm sure he's not having a good night.
At disadvantage. 11 to 16. Yeah, y'all managed to hold this boar down long enough for the tiefling woman to run back into the building she came out of and come back out with some rope and get it tied up.
Perfect.
It's sitting there on the ground struggling, but it looks like there are no other targets. So that is safe to say that we are out of initiative.
Pull rope off. Tie this before the sleep spell wears off.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do that before the sleep spell wears. The sleep spells only.
I'm assuming you have some kind of rope or something on you.
Yep. I have 50-foot hemp rope tied to the side of my book bag.
Give me a either survival or sleight of hand to see how well you tie the rope.
I'm not rolling good tonight.
Yeah, in a bit of a rush, you throw some rope around him, and it looks like it'll secure him for a couple minutes at least long enough to have somebody else come over and help.
Hmm.
I'm assuming.
Somebody who actually is strong.
I'm assuming that Sarah would do this. But I'm assuming that Sarah would come over and just give a hand to make sure things go smoothly. So I'm gonna roll actually, no, roll again. You can get advantage for a help action. You would
Ori's
get the
going to
17.
try and climb down out of the tree.
Acrobatics, just to see how well you do it. You seem to climb down, no issue. You use some of the same footholds that you used to climb up.
Considering I'm tired.
So, of the things attacking, you have, that y'all know of, 2 of them secured. And then eventually you find 3 civilians holding the 3rd that only Sarah saw before.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that would be a good place to end it for the night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and get experience together for y'all.
Oh yeah, what was the experience from last week?
99?
Because I'm a jerk and didn't round it up. Because I wasn't thinking.
Yeah. You said like 99, I was just like, eh. All right.
Eh, 69.
Alright. Depending on if y'all want to do anything after this, other than get them secured, we either pick it up in the morning or right at this point. So we'll figure that out during the week.
Okay.
But
Sounds like a plan.
Tired.
it has been an interesting night.
Yeah, it has. We need to think up of better ways to incapacitate things, because it ran into this issue with the previous quest. Just gotta beat the shit out of everything.
Start.
Punch in the balls.
What'd you say, man?
Punch in the balls.
Alrighty. Well, it was fun. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
everyone.